day starts here in Porto Cervo with a coffee with our sustainability ambassadors, just discussing initiatives and ideas for the future, and there was a few coming forward.
Yeah, it's really good to keep everything clean and tidy, have yet less pollution on the dock, especially as us for clean sport with sailing yachts. It's very good, and if we keep working on that, we keep the oceans clean and the boats sailing fast.
And there's starting to be more and more ideas coming from the fleet, which is nice.
Yeah, which is very good. For example, to have catchers on the dock, so when water bottles blow in the water, everyone can grab it and clean it up straight away. If the opportunity is there to do so, then it's easy for everyone to act.
I think everything that we come up with is a positive step. You know, Nipper suggested about the catches and stuff, so if we lose a bit of plastic in the water, we can very quickly get it out. I think, a big thing about fuel reduction, how can we reduce it, not running generators at events and things like that. Any step towards no plastic or anything like that for me is a step in the right direction.
Meantime, we're held onshore. We've got the coffee and croissants flag up. We're going to hold for a little while until the sea breeze builds. The forecast is pretty good. We should get 2 Windward-leewards away today. So your regatta's going pretty well so far. How do you feel?
When you're doing well, then you start doing better and better because you start to believe yourself, and then you start to believe that the other guys are normal and not anymore the beasts that you thought they were going to eat you, you know what I mean?
So after a short delay, the fleet went on the water for race number 6. The breeze was at 115 degrees, around about 5 to 6 knots, so still pretty light. Quantum Racing started nicely off the pin. Sorsha, unfortunately, were over the start line early in the beat, while Platoon and Rán were strong on the right-hand side. Quantum stayed to the left, and the top third of the beat really came on strong for Quantum in particular. Got round the top mark with a little lead over Allegri and Platoon. Platoon came in from the right, got round in third, and Rán in fourth, and that was the order through the finish line. A good win for Quantum Racing. Allegra second place. Good reward for them. Overnight they had to replace some of their standing rigging. Platoon in third and Rán in fourth. So Doug DeVos and Ed Baird then, whose blood pressure has dropped a little since that race?
Our blood pressure hasn't dropped yet. It's still pretty high. It's peaked pretty well, but we were lucky to come from a bad position and get a pretty good result out of it.
Our goal is always just to try to pass the next boat, and that's all you can do. And we just kept the pressure on Doug to make sure that he was never relaxed, and I don't think you were.
No, I wasn't relaxed at all. No.
But no, I mean, between Terry and I and the other guys looking around, and really the guys making sure that the boat's always going as fast as we can make it go, even if we're going the wrong way, that helps a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say the team, every little bit, keeping it going fast and not giving up or getting frustrated, but just staying focused was a huge element. Each and every person, because every wave downwind, they're moving their weight up, down, moving everything around and making the boat go.
So race number 7 followed almost straight away. Breeze was a little bit further to the right at 130 degrees, 8 to 9 knots on the start line. Unfortunately this time Quantum Racing were over the start line, had to restart. Azura started nicely on the pin. Rán started well in the middle of the line. Got up to the left early, did Rán. That really worked for them coming into the top mark. The right was working in the middle part of the beat. Rán and Platoon were good there, but then into the top mark, the right collapsed a little bit. And Rán came in from the left, led round from Platoon and Sorsha. Down at the leeward gate, while Sorsha went onto the left-hand mark, stayed left and got through Platoon to get their best score of the regatta so far. Quantum Racing made a great recovery up that second beat, getting from 10th at the top mark up to 4th and lead the regatta by 2 points. Rán Racing incredibly consistent over the last 4 races, 2 seconds, a 4th, and winning that last race. Morgan, you guys are on fire. What's the secret?
I don't know if there's any secret. I think just trying to do all the right things. It's tricky conditions out there. A little bit of luck probably ran our way, and just solid start and good speed by the guys.
We're super pleased. We came with some pretty low goals, and we've surpassed them by a long way, and we're really pleased that she's not a new boat. She's 3 years old now, or 4 years old, and she's going well, and we're really pleased with the with the hardware, and everything's working well.
You enjoying it?
I love it, absolutely love it. The racing's so close, the scenery is so beautiful, the competition's amazing. Really, really delighted with it.
The standings going into the last day of the Audi Settimana Delle Bocche. Well, Quantum Racing leading by just 2 points ahead of Rán Racing, 25 versus 27. In third, Azura on 35. Platoon now on 40 and Pravetza on 43. Well, that's it from Porto Cervo for the moment. We started the day talking about sustainability. Now we put our ideas into practice with the beach clean-up.